Tyler Henry Collowin's journey is one that blurs the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary. Born on January 13th, 1996, in the quiet town of Hanford, California, his early life seemed calm and predictable. But what appeared normal on the surface was only a temporary facade. From a very young age, Tyler experienced events that would forever shape his understanding of life, death, and human connection. His story is one of talent, struggle, and resilience, where the spiritual and physical worlds intersect in ways most people cannot imagine. It is a journey of insight and human vulnerability. A premonition that changed everything. At the age of 10, Tyler experienced an event that would define the rest of his life. One night, he awoke with an overwhelming sense that something was terribly wrong, specifically that his grandmother was about to pass away. Confused and unsure how to express it, he tried explaining the feeling to his mother. Minutes later, the phone rang. His father delivered news of her sudden death. The timing was uncanny, leaving a lasting impression on young Tyler. He describes the sensation as more like remembering than predicting, a glimpse into a reality he could not yet understand or put into words. Early struggles with understanding. Tyler did not have the language to describe his gift at 10. Words like clairvoyance or premonition were foreign concepts. All he knew was that he perceived the world differently from others. Over time, he began to notice patterns and insights that others could not. While his family largely supported him, skepticism was inevitable, especially from his father, David Coelen. Tyler's early years were marked by confusion, self-doubt, and curiosity. The unusual nature of his experiences made social life challenging, forcing him to balance his unique perception with the ordinary expectations of childhood and adolescence. Family support and acceptance. Despite early skepticism, Tyler's father eventually became one of his strongest supporters. A particularly compelling reading using an old yearbook convinced David that his son's abilities were real. Over time, their relationship grew into a foundation of trust and encouragement. David's quiet support allowed Tyler to explore his talents without fear of judgment at home. This familial trust became essential as Tyler began to share his abilities with the wider world. Knowing he had unwavering support at home provided him the confidence to continue developing his gift while navigating the complexities of adolescence and societal skepticism. Life in middle school. Bullying and isolation. Tyler's early school years were far from easy. In the San Joaquin Valley, being different could make a child a target, and Tyler was no exception. Middle school was particularly harsh. He faced bullying, judgment, and exclusion while trying to reconcile his unusual perceptions with the typical challenges of adolescence. The isolation he experienced reinforced feelings of being misunderstood. Developing self-acceptance was a long and difficult process. Unlike his peers, Tyler was already grappling with questions about life, death, and spiritual insight, experiences that set him apart socially and emotionally, intensifying the struggles of an already challenging stage of life. High school. Challenges and faith. Conflicts. High school brought a new layer of complexity. Growing up in a conservative Christian environment, Tyler faced mixed reactions to his abilities. Some saw his talents as a gift, others viewed them as unnatural or dangerous. For a teenager learning to understand himself, this judgment weighed heavily. At the same time, Tyler's early exposure to death and spiritual awareness shaped his perception of life differently from his peers. While others feared death or avoided the subject, Tyler experienced it intimately and personally, giving him both insight and emotional burden. Navigating adolescence became a delicate balancing act between self-discovery and social survival. Experiencing personal loss, Tyler's understanding of death became painfully real through personal loss. One of the most challenging moments involved his best friend and first love, Terry, who had battled cancer as a child. During their teenage years, Tyler sensed that Terry's illness would return with devastating consequences. His premonition proved accurate, leaving him unprepared for the emotional toll. Despite his abilities, Tyler was human. Knowing the outcome did not ease the pain but complicated it. In response, he distanced himself, showing the limits of insight when confronted with grief. This moment underscored that spiritual awareness does not make one immune to the human experience. Early professional development. Even while facing personal challenges, Tyler began to cultivate his abilities. At Sierra Pacific High School, he offered readings to classmates and teachers, quietly gaining recognition for his talent. Word spread quickly, and he became a subject of curiosity on campus. Outside of school, he charged small fees for one-on-one sessions and worked at the Cosmic Corral, a local shop focused on grief and spiritual guidance. There, Tyler met mentors like Tom McGuire, who recognized his intelligence, empathy, and depth. These early experiences were critical in shaping both his professional path and his personal understanding of the responsibility that came with his gift. Transition to homeschooling and higher education. To better focus on his spiritual development, Tyler eventually switched to homeschooling. This allowed him to accelerate his academic studies while dedicating more time to developing his abilities. By age 16, he'd already graduated and pursued higher education at West Hills College. Tyler's decision to attend college was guided by an unexpected goal: becoming a hospice nurse. The choice may seem unconventional, but for Tyler, it was deeply logical. He wanted to work closely with those confronting death, using his empathy and insight to provide comfort. His path reflected a commitment to combining spiritual gifts with practical service, career growth, and public recognition. Tyler's career expanded beyond private readings as his reputation grew. Public appearances, live tours, and media attention brought him widespread recognition. Despite the external success, Tyler faced ongoing challenges behind the scenes, including multiple serious health scares. Each incident reminded him, and those watching, that even those with extraordinary abilities are vulnerable. Balancing a demanding career with personal health and emotional well-being became a recurring theme. While audiences saw confidence and precision, Tyler navigated a complex inner landscape shaped by early trauma, personal loss, and the weight of his spiritual awareness. Understanding the gift. For Tyler, his abilities have always been both a gift and a responsibility. They connect him deeply to the cycles of life and death, shaping his perception of human relationships and mortality. Experiencing life in this way requires constant emotional resilience. Tyler's story demonstrates that being different is not always easy, even when it comes with insight into things most people never experience. His journey reflects a lifelong process of learning, growing, and accepting both the joy and sorrow that comes with extraordinary perception. It is a testament to the complex interplay between human vulnerability and spiritual awareness. Legacy and continued growth. Tyler's story is ongoing, shaped by both achievements and struggles. From a young child with unexplained premonitions to a recognized medium and hospice nurse, his life reflects resilience, curiosity, and commitment to understanding the unseen. Challenges, including health crises and personal loss, have not stopped him, but have added depth to his insight and compassion. Tyler continues to grow, balancing his gift with everyday human experiences. His journey serves as a reminder that extraordinary abilities coexist with ordinary vulnerabilities, and that true understanding of life, death, and connection comes from embracing both. Conclusion: a journey beyond the ordinary. Tyler Henry Colowan's life illustrates the intersection of the spiritual and the human. From childhood premonitions to public recognition, his journey has been defined by insight, loss, and resilience. He demonstrates that extraordinary perception does not exempt anyone from pain, but can deepen empathy and understanding. Through his work, Tyler bridges the gap between the seen and unseen, offering guidance and comfort. His story is not only about talent, but also about perseverance, human connection, and the enduring impact of embracing one's gifts while navigating the complexities of life, health, and mortality.